No chaser. Yeah. No chaser. Yeah.
Are you or are you not a munch? Let's start down the line. Joseph, are you a munch?
I love how he said start down the line.
I feel like you gotta be a munch sometimes.
So?
I've been a munch in my life. I had to do it to learn to become the man that I am.
It definitely depends on the female. Some females are worth being a munch.
You think it's worth being a munch?
Like some females, like
I mean, if you go down there, so
I mean, who would you ever do that for? And that's
like
it.
celebrity or like regular people.
I mean, celebrity.
Celebrities
We
are
gotta say
regular
what the
people.
people know. If people know.
I mean, there's a couple.
Oh, actually, yeah, they probably. Fuck.
There's a couple bad ones.
There's a couple, but you gotta sign to the Patreon and we'll go ahead and get that information. So we gonna start this off. We know what y'all here for. You know what we here for. This is that NCC, that No Chasers crew. I'm joined by these gentlemen that are here with me every month to provide y'all with the good shots, convos. We got Don over here, and we got Play over here, and I am So. And to reiterate, we are No Chasers crew. So we here. It's another month. Actually, we at the end of summer now. So, you know, we got to drown our sorrows. A lot of us didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do this summer. We just did most of it, though. So, we got a bottle for y'all. We got some combos for y'all. But first off, we going to start with the mystery bottle. Y'all know how we do this shit. One of us got the mystery bottle, and today it is the Don Yosef. Shout out to Don Yosef. Don Honcho is out on all streaming platforms, so go ahead and give that a listen. I have a feature in that, but I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper.
You dig?
But I am a shot enthusiast, just as these gentlemen are. So Don has the bottle for us. And without further ado,
Like
the
that.
lightest
Wait, can y'all
drum roll.
Can y'all stop the tap though for a second? I forgot to grab the bottle.
Damn.
Before I start this though, I did text these gentlemen. I'm a little nervous. There was some mixed reviews on this bottle. It's definitely a different type of shape bottle, not your average shape bottle.
Hey,
It's called the.
What the fuck?
It's called the Swear Jar. It's Canadian whiskey.
oh shit! Canadian whiskey makes me excited. I would say that Canadian whiskey excites me.
Is that why it looks like maple syrup?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It looks like a syrup bottle. That's pretty cool.
The swear jar tastes so good. We dare you not to swear. I already owe him like 25 cents. I already swore like 3 times.
Yeah, it's aged for 3 years, I believe. They was
6.
6? Is it 6?
6 años.
Oh damn, 6 years.
And you know
Look
what?
at
That's
that.
that is a nice bottle to keep after and like put your coins.
Oh
in.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I don't know how it tastes though, gentlemen.
Okay,
Hey.
Canadian whiskey.
I mean, can whiskey be
That's
too
so.
bad?
That was my whole thing. I was like, can whiskey be that bad? Like people are saying whiskey's. Like I feel like whiskey's whiskey to me, unless it's a Fireball. But Fireball still isn't that bad to me. But whiskey's whiskey.
If you like whiskey, you like whiskey.
You do. What we're gonna find out for y'all on this episode. We are trying Canadian whiskey on the first time on this episode. This is why I love this platform. This is why I love what we do. All right. We got some Canadian whiskey. All right. Swear jar.
Let me tap that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Tap that ass.
There you go.
Should we pour up for Queen Elizabeth?
We gonna pour for more than one person today. I think.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
rest in
true.
peace to Queen
Actually,
Elizabeth.
fuck Queen Elizabeth.
Yo.
There you got a big hole pause.
That's a big.
Yeah, that's look at this shit.
Yo. Nah, that looks crazy. That looks
Yo,
like
they want you to take this shit to the head.
This
Look at this.
bro. This is like a pocket pussy.
Stop it. Get some help.
This shit look crazy. That's a big ass hole. What does
Yo.
it look like?
Go ahead. You had to smell it.
Okay.
You had to get the way. You might as well do it too.
Nah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take the first shot of many. Hopefully, you take this with us. See you on the other side.
For 6 God.
Is that maple syrup?
It's caramel.
It's caramel, right? Second shot. So smooth or harsh? You know what? It's been a while since I started this off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and say smooth. It is smooth. The flavor kicks in later, though. I definitely think it doesn't start out at first. At first, I'm gonna say it tastes like whiskey, and then the flavor sets in right after. Maybe that's what they. Yo, they're bold for calling this. I can't get over the title of this shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go with smooth. All right, we're gonna move over to the Don.
I'm gonna go with smooth. Smooth. You're definitely right though. There's definitely like that shit hits after. I don't know what it is, but yeah, smooth. 100%.
Maybe it's because it's been a while since we did this or had something like this, but we'll let y'all know after the second and third shot how it feels. How about you, Play?
I don't think it's harsh, but I don't think it tastes as good. Like you guys were saying, caramel flavor. I didn't really taste that. I still got that alcohol hint, but it wasn't like strong.
How'd it go down though?
Smooth, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No cough.
Yeah.
I need that second shot.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a second shot.
And we're gonna circle back.
All right. So we're moving on to dates or mates. This one should be fun. Don, we're gonna start with you.
I'm gonna go with dates.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm gonna say dates is because it's getting cold. Whiskey's nice to get when it gets cold. Cook dinner, watch a movie, drink whiskey. Why not?
Yeah, sounds good. What about you, Play?
I think I'm gonna say this the first time this is said here. I'm gonna drink this shit by myself.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, this is just some shit. Having the man cave, gaming it up, sipping on it a bit.
You know you're gonna be swearing when you're playing the game, like you know you fucking up or.
Because even the bottle just looks like a personal bottle.
And it kind of looks like a piggy bank too. Feel me? Like when the bottle's empty, like just put coins. You swear like look, just throw a quarter in there. Me, I'm gonna say this is dates, and the reason why, because I think the concept is pretty funny. I think this is one that you can definitely do on the conceptual level. Like if I'm having a date, I'd be like, yo, every time you swear, you gotta take a shot of that, and then like you can have some fun with that shit. And I mean, technically, you can't move that to do. You can do that for your mates too. However, I just think it just has that je ne sais quoi when you do that with the date, especially one that you've known for a while or you're getting to know. Like, oh, she swears a lot. Go ahead and have some fun with that shit. And when you're done with that shit, and when you're done with it, like you know, like if you want to deliver some flowers to her, you can. That looks like a little vase right there. Just put the flowers right on top of that and deliver it to her, and she'll know exactly what that means. Or whoever y'all prefer to be a date with. But so I'm gonna say that just because the idea popped up in my head.
I agree.
All right. So next up, we're gonna rate this out of 5. We're gonna have Play start this one out.
Not bad, but it doesn't woo me away. I give it 3.5.
Okay, that's fair. Go ahead.
I say 3.75. Second shot.
Whoa! What?
Second shot might be a 4, but definitely 3.75 right now. I can't give that a 4.
I need to know how you came to your conclusion.
Because the second shot might hit that 4, and if it doesn't, it's going down to 3.5.
So it's close to a 4. That's why you gave it a 3.75.
It's on the range from 3.5 to 4. That's why I hit it with the 3.
It has been a while since we rounded up for charity, but right now, you know,
This is the first time on this show I've ever heard of 3.75.
3.75 is new.
Yeah, that is new.
Yeah, it's in the range. It's in the range right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna be the brave one and just give this a 3.
Okay.
The concept of the bottle is phenomenal. I find it very entertaining.
It has a good backstory.
Yeah, it has a very good backstory. And it doesn't talk much about the bottle. You know how we read the back of bottles and it lets us know the ingredients, everything about it? It pretty much just gives us a concept. It gives us an idea of how you can enjoy the bottle.
I'm curious to know if it's actually produced in Canada or... Yeah, it is.
It's Canadian whiskey. It has to be. And the whole milk jug thing, the whole milk jug concept, I think that's very fun. Like, and
for something that's aged for 6 years, I'm surprised it's only $18, honestly. Like, think about the process of aging all of this for 6 years.
That's a good point.
And only charging $18 for it.
Babaku just for 4 years costs like $25. Just for the Babaku.
I think getting your brand out there too, though, like when it's not a big brand and getting your name out there.
Holy shit, we didn't even notice this. It won the 2021 gold medal for World Spirits Competition in San Francisco.
Yeah, so I saw that, but then I hear mad reviews on how it's like the worst whiskey that anybody ever tried.
I think people are just bougie. They're used to fucking Maker's Mark or some high-end whiskey. But
if you do, whiskey and bourbon are more of the like more expensive liquors.
Yeah,
like those are the ones you touching at least minimum 35.
It could get expensive.
Yeah, it can unless you're getting like the we got to.
Also, it's getting cold, guys. So I didn't want to go with the tequila route. I feel like cognac is nice, but I feel like I don't want to go that route either. So it's getting a little chilly out there. Sweater season's coming upon us. Soul season's coming up on
Soul
us.
season coming upon us, yes.
Facts.
Hit up Oversoul Studios on Instagram and check out the catalog. See anything that you like, please feel free to send me a DM. I have all sizes available, and I can work with y'all on designs too. If there's anything that you want to do, mix and match colors for anything that you don't see, all right? All right, let's go ahead and pull this up on some Canadian. That's what I love. I gotta reiterate. That's why I love this. I love this platform. Like
I've
bottles
literally
I've
tried so many
tried.
bottles because
You know
of
me
this,
tried.
yeah,
I've
crazy.
tried.
I probably
We've
just be
been
drinking
damn
heavy.
close to 24 bottles. All right, let's go ahead and do this.
Gentlemen, I guess this is the end of summer.
Yeah, it's end of summer.
We're
Yeah.
recording this on the 17th.
We are
Fall
recording this on
begins-
the 17th, so the next time we do catch y'all, it will be autumn. Yes,
Fall
it
begins
will
in
be.
4 days.
Hoodie season will officially begin. And you know what? Stay tuned. Next episode, we might have some new merch for y'all, some new hoodies and everything. So
Big.
tune in for that, and hopefully y'all join us with this shot. No chasing something else, guys. We do have to pour up to something else. And I'm sorry that this seems to be happening way more frequently than I like, but we do have to pour one up to PNB Rock. Tragically, if y'all don't know, he did pass away.
I will say, when it happened, there's very few artists. Yes, I feel bad when Pop Smoke died, Juice died, X died, but there's very few artists when that shit like weighs heavy on your heart. Like,
It
you
does.
see-
Yeah.
Like when Kobe died, bro. For like a good week and a half, that shit was just weighing
Oh,
heavy
man.
on my heart.
Bro, when
Kobe
Kobe
killed me,
died,
bro.
Yeah, like Kobe killed me, and then the next day after PNB, seeing everything and seeing how everything went down was just that shit just killed me.
I remember Don actually broke the news to me. Don actually broke the news to me that he had passed away. As soon as I put it on the internet, yes, he had passed away. And then when I found out how he passed away, I found that very tragic. And it's sad that like one of the first headlines I saw is because somebody posted their location and everything. And the next day, I caught myself just like still thinking about it. I was just like, yo, what is actually going on? I actually heard it. So like being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in America, and
speaking of that, like saying that, I get it. I get y'all are upset with the girl for posting her chicken and waffles at fucking Roscoe's. I agree. I think that when you are with a big name, you should not post your leave. When you leave the Roscoe's after 2 hours, 3 hours, then you post your chicken and waffles. After you leave this place, then you post your whatever. But you know you are with a big artist who has money, who you're in a not a great neighborhood, and you at Roscoe's.
you in LA,
Anything can happen.
you go
Anything
you in
can happen.
LA.
I get it, but don't go ham on this girl. Like, this girl's probably beating herself up, fucking hating herself because she did what she did.
He was planning to make a comeback before like
I mean,
all that had happened.
Even I think the last album of P&B that I really fucked with was 2019, before a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
That Trap Star turned Pop Star, whatever it was. I don't want to sound like an asshole. Trap Star turned Pop Star is the name of the album. That shit was hard.
Yeah,
Mad,
yeah.
a lot of smash hits. We talking about Selfish. We talking about a
He
bunch of hits.
had
that
a
he had.
lot of gems on
And
that.
that's the thing, like PNB Rock wasn't like a SoundCloud rapper. This guy, he had hits. He had a lot of big features. He was a big artist. It's kind of, I mean, at the end of the day, artists are regular people, but at the same time, you got to understand what comes with that fame. Mm-hmm. And especially if you're wearing hundreds of $1,000s worth of jewelry. So, the thing with his girlfriend posting location, was that wrong? I think so, because even if people like, you gotta understand, like the internet is the internet. People fucking, what's it called? They stalk people on the internet all day. I'm sure there's tons of people, and apparently she has a lot of followers on Instagram too. So I'm sure there's a lot of people that know that's PNB Rock's girl, and there's probably people that there's dudes on the internet. They don't gotta follow her just because that's PNB Rock girl. Maybe she's a girl with a fat ass, and they just like following her, whatever the case may be. And it's very possible that from what I hear is that's a very bad area in LA. It's very possible they were watching him maybe from the parking lot or something. And I do think it's fucked up that as soon as it happened, everyone was targeting her, because at the end of the day, you got to think about what happened. She just saw her baby daddy killed right in front of her.
Yeah, well-
He was gunned down right in front of her.
Well, there's a lot of things that were wrong with that entire scenario.
Joey's point.
Yeah,
You want
Don's
you
point.
said on your story,
yeah.
Joey?
Yeah, I did think like when I first saw it, and this is everybody though. Like even if you guys know with the Kobe Bryant thing, how Vanessa is suing the LAPD for recording and taking pictures of her dead daughter and her dead husband. I think when you sitting there recording somebody dead on the floor for what? For what is that? What is that? Like his family's watching this. His daughter possibly later on in life could watch this. Like,
There was no need to record.
There was no need to
No,
record
there
that.
wasn't.
And instead of like you guys could be applying pressure to his wounds, but you watching him die.
I hope they get justice, closure for the family. Anybody that was close to PNB Rock, our condolences again. And we taking this shot for y'all.
Salute.
Summer is coming to an end. What would y'all say y'all albums of the summer is? Like what kept your ear all summer? What can we put the crowd on? Oh, and if you have an album this summer and you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment what that album is.
Yeah.
We always listen. We always looking for new music, so please go ahead and drop that comment there. We also are on Spotify. For any reason that you are on our Spotify listening to this, go to our YouTube page and drop a comment. Let us know what you.
I did think there was gonna be a lot of music this summer because it was kind of like everyone was really back outside from the whole COVID thing. Some albums didn't live up to the hype, and I think that's mainly because a lot of people.
Can you name
had-
the album that didn't live up to the hype?
I mean, even if it's not for me, I think Meg Thee Stallion should have had a better album. I think she's someone who's like in her prime and is destined to. Even she's one of the biggest female rappers, but I think it was her time to really take over. Mind you, she has a lot of other situations, and I think a lot. What happened is, so this is what I was gonna say. What happened is a lot of artists had old music, right? You had that music that you were cooking up during the pandemic, or maybe before the pandemic, and you're not able to drop because you want to drop it at the right time. You don't want to drop it when everyone's just inside. You're not able to tour around. So I think dropping that, get that old music off your back. So it's like, all right, this is out the way. I think next summer we'll see a more productive summer, better quality of songs because that old music's out the way. Last, or Wait For You.
Yeah.
Wait For You,
It was a
yes.
smash.
And honestly, this might be a hot take, but like Thames has just been killing it like this year.
Thames has
And that's
some
not even a
breakout
hot
this
take,
year.
but like she's the one that made the song
Yeah.
for it. And then come to think, it's like she's like in the background just the whole time, and it's just like you got people like Drake and Future just like fuck with just like yo they need just. And she was on Certified Lover Boy too.
So that's the first time I heard of her.
Yeah.
Was on CLB.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first time I heard
the
her.
first time I heard Thames was. You don't need no other.
what's
Bond.
the-
That was the very first time I heard Thames.
Okay, I heard that, but I didn't know who she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know who she was. Like the first time I recognized who Thames was is because CLB was coming out and Drake was putting out those billboards, and he was like
Nigeria.
Thames is on the
Nigeria.
album. And then when you go back to the work, and then like Free Minds has been my shit for the last couple
Free
months
Mind,
now.
yeah.
To think that came out in 2020,
Ooh.
it's like crazy.
Yeah, right.
like-
the
it's
fact
like-
that it's like
shit's-
that song "Try Me."
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard it, but listen to that
Fucking,
track.
Replay, like she has hits. Like
Yo, she does.
And Kendrick's album, of course.
Kendrick's
album.
So
album is-
that's
album
what I
is-
wanted to
yeah.
speak on.
That's
So
album of the summer for
the
me.
one that made me feel the most was definitely Kendrick's album
Yeah.
because it was just everything. Like just as someone that loves music, the variety and sounds that I could hear.
But just like you said, you said these artists have been cooking up this for the pandemic and haven't been getting that music out. Kendrick has been cooking up this
For
album
5 years.
So it was expected to be monumental and great.
But see, I think that's what it is as us musicians. We don't feel like if you make us wait 5 years, honestly, there's a part in your head, at least in mine, that like you're not gonna live up to the hype. You're not.
I think the big thing is you have to have a certain type of skill to be able to work on something for that long, but not have the music sound dated. Because
Oh, true,
Because
yeah.
It could be some shit he worked on 3 years ago, and that's kind of the thing that we talked about when Cardi dropped that record with Dirk and Ye. It's like you can tell this sounds dated. You could tell she made this around the time of whatever the fuck that other song was.
Yeah, she said made that 3 years ago.
Yeah, she made that like 2002, 2020, whatever the case may be. Around that same era's up, and you could hear it, and you could tell that it sounds dated. And that's what's important as an artist. If you're cooking up, yeah, okay, things take time, but you gotta find a way to have the sound and the music just not sound dated, sound fresh, because otherwise, I mean, it's gonna come in one ear, out the
Out
other.
the other,
quick.
yeah.
he
And they
could've did that
know
too.
that about they know that about their audience.
Like, if NCC ever blew up, bro, like we never got a trip over money.
At least like I'll let like
As long as my kids are eating.
Yeah, we cut them in. Like, come on
As long as I
now.
don't gotta go back to that that unnamed bank,
All
then I'm happy.
right, we know chase to that.
Salute.
We're gonna pay some bills real quick and then we're gonna
we
catch
take
you
it-
on a quick commercial break, all right? Yeah. No, I'm a no chase to that, and hope y'all no chase to me too. Unfortunately, that is all the time we do have for this episode. We hope y'all catch us for the next episode. Thank you for taking shots with us. Hopefully, I swear jar is full. I know
I want
mine
to say
is.
one thing. All right, a lot
The
of
Don speaks.
a lot of people will ask us, like NCC would be like, "Yo, what are you guys like? What do you guys consider y'all like? What are you guys a podcast, whatever?" And I normally tell them like we're a podcast. You know, we are. Like we have created the Spotify, so which has made us a podcast, which our visuals drop on YouTube, whatever. I want to shout out to Nori. I want to shout out to Joe Budden. I want to shout out to all those other podcasts that are really doing their shit without clout chasing, without clickbaiting, without any of that shit. I think that's where we differ from a lot of podcasts, though, where it's like we put on a show that's genuinely us, like genuinely what we feel and how we feel, and
what we enjoy
don't-
to do.
We don't try to clout chase or clickbait. We don't try to degrade women. Y'all ain't,
Who's he?
and y'all ain't fresh and y'all ain't fit, but y'all degrading women out there and talking crazy on women and talking like, don't let that go over your head either. But like, it's
This
just
guy has turned into a rapper in the last 12 months.
it's
Yeah, who?
it's
You ain't fresh and you ain't fit.
it's
You know the fresh and fit guy's from Connecticut. That dude, he's from New Haven, Connecticut, or whatever he's from.
What the fuck am I missing out on right here?
But Myron, or whatever his name is, he's from Connecticut, and I agree with you. He's a bitch.
I think it's just it's a clout chasing thing, and I think that that's where when people ask us what differs you from other podcasts such as that, like unknown people who are
Hey
creative
man,
podcasts.
you see the name, you know the game, so tell him.
All right, man. When you're going through life, make sure you shake that shit with no chaser, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
No chaser.